when I'm going on a cheap date, I wear this. When I'm going on an expensive date, I wear this. That's it. Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Hawabunga. In today's video, we are going to be doing a what's in my makeup bag. This is pretty much going to be the makeup that I go to, like my go-to everyday makeup, and also my travel makeup. So what I take with me when I'm, going to my sister's house and I gotta get ready over there, or when I am traveling. I have my bag here. I'm a little bright. Hold on. So I have a vintage Fendi bag. It's very heavy, so I have a lot of stuff in here. But I don't take this when I'm traveling like out of state or cross country or anything like that. I would take something like this. I have a lot of these bags. Oh my gosh, guys. My camera is so disrespectful. Just died. Okay. What was I saying? I take one of these type of bags because it's smaller and it fits everything that I need. And I get these from TJ Maxx, Ross, or Marshalls. Boom. Before we get into the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you aren't already a ninja, you might want to be one. You'll love it here. I promise. Join the gang. I'm going to open up my bag, my makeup bag. It has like two clasps. One here, one there. When I open up my bag, it looks like this. In the inside, I have another bag in it, but this bag I put like my brushes, anything that's skinny, like brushes, mascara, eyebrow pencil, stuff like that. That's what I put inside of this bag. And then in here, oh my god guys, it's a mess. Let's just get into it. I'm going to start like with the brushes. I'm going to tell you like my favorite brushes and stuff like that to use, because y'all, I'm not like a makeup artist or anything like that. I use what works. If it's a contour brush, I might use it for powder. If it's a foundation brush, I might use it for an eyeshadow. I don't know. I use the brushes how I want to use them, okay? Y'all, I got a bag inside of a bag inside of another bag. Jesus Christ. Look at all these monies. I have all these brushes, but I'm not gonna go through all of them. I'm just gonna tell you the ones that I use pretty much every day. So the first brush I have right here is a little spoolie for your eyebrows. I use this for my eyebrows. It's a spoolie, and this is a BH Cosmetics 15 brush. Boom. I believe this is BH Cosmetics too. I'm not sure. It doesn't have anything on it, but it's super cute. It's a marble. I actually use this to blend in my foundation or my tinted moisturizers. It's pretty like small. I have a small ass face. This is an angle blush brush. It's by e.l.f. but I use this for powder, contour, or bronzing. So I use this here to bronze my face. Use this probably every day because I don't contour every day, so I would use a bronzer over a contour. So this is a brush that I have in my bag. Setting brush, I believe this is a, bitch, I can't see. Oh, Real Techniques, dude. It's so pretty. I had this for the longest time. It's a setting brush, but I use this for highlight. I haven't been using a lot of highlight lately, but when I do use highlight, I use this brush. The BH Cosmetics 5 brush. I use this to put in my eyeshadow and to really blend it. I don't use too much eyeshadow, but when I do, I use one color for the most part, and I use this brush. Along with that, I will use this Morphe M510 brush, and I also use this basically to blow out my eyeshadow as well. I don't know what anybody else use it for, but that's what I use it for. And this is a Lancome brush. It's a powder brush, I'm assuming, and then it's like a flat end. I use this for my powder under my eyes, to set under my eyes, and then I use this side to wipe it away. Girl, it makes sense to me, so do it make sense to you? Oh, alright then, that's what I use it for. The next brush that I have in my bag is this one right here. It's nice and pink. You know why it's pink? You in the back. Yes, you. Well, it's pink. And wrong. It is pink because I use it as a blush brush. I think it's a powder brush, but when I want to go in, because I always go in on a blush, I use this one. So to blend out my concealer when I'm using a brush, I use this BH Cosmetics 4 brush. This is what I use to blend out under my eye, my concealer, right here, right here, right here, right here, cover my mustache a little bit. Yerp. And sometimes I use this e.l.f. foundation brush. I don't use it to blend in my foundation. I literally use it to dab the foundation on my face. So yeah, that's that. This brush right here is a part of, I think, that BH line with the marble handles. This is like a flathead brush. I use this to carve out my eyebrows with concealer. It's also multi-purpose because I am using color on my eyelid. I use this to pat in the color, the pigments of the eyeshadow onto my eyelid. That's why it's pink right now. My favorite sponge is my Sonia Kashia sponge. Ow, I just cracked my knuckle. It's my Sonia Kashia sponge. That one is actually upstairs because I used it yesterday, I think. So it's not down here, but I'll put a picture on the screen so you know what I'm talking about. That one is a must-have. The next one that I have is a pretty dirty. My sponges are dirty, y'all. I like them dirty. So my Sonia Kashia, and it's a silicone beauty blender, and this is awesome for putting on foundation and tinted moisturizers. The reason why I like it is because none of your products stick. So if you want a full face and you don't want your brush or your beauty blender or your sponge to pick up the product, use this, baby. It is crazy. Full face coverage. Here we come. The next sponge that I use crazy is this e.l.f. sponge. Y'all, this is the best sponge ever. Like, I literally can't. Look how dirty it is. I used it today, so I have two. I need to buy more. This is it when it's wet, and this is it when it's dry, and they're both dirty. I'm gonna clean them one day, maybe. But yeah, these things, they don't pick up product. They're great for getting under the eye and getting in like the creases around your nose. Again, they're dirty. I have more upstairs. I have new ones too. That's the crazy thing, but I like them dirty. Your makeup apply better when it's dirty. Like, I don't know why. It used to be orange, now brown, like sewage water brown. But it's okay. You know how when you wear your sneakers or your fresh shoes and you gotta break them in, and after you break them in, they feel more comfortable and they wear better? That's how sponges are. So we're gonna move on to face products that I have in my makeup bag. The first thing I have is this Bobbi Brown's Vitamin E Enriched Face Base. It looks like this. It's very creamy and very enriched, and it's full of vitamins, and it's super thick. The more moist and the more hydrated your skin is, the less your face tries to compensate for that oil and stuff. So before we move on to the next products I have in my makeup bag, make sure you hit that subscribe button below. Join the gang. Gang. These are all of my primers that I take with me that's inside my makeup bag. The first one is this Photo Finish Smooth and Blur by Smashbox. I love this stuff. It's amazing. It does what it do. The next one is this Poreless Tarte. I primarily use this around my nose and in my T areas where I tend to get oily. It's great for that. Matte Face Primer by Wet n Wild. I love this stuff, and I bring it along with me because it's basically a dupe of this Laura Mercier foundation primer. This primer is a radiance primer, y'all, but to me, it gives me a matte finish. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it's in combination with the other primers and stuff that I use, but it definitely gives me a matte type of whatever. I don't know. This one is a lot cheaper than this one. Okay, so another thing that I use before I put makeup on my face that's in my makeup bag is this Olay Energizing Vitamin C. I sometimes use this as setting spray, but for the most part I use this before I put on makeup, and if not before I put on makeup, I just use it just because. Like, even if I don't have any makeup on, I like to use it as a toner. I need some more because it's halfway done. I gotta re-up on that. For the most part, especially if I'm traveling and for the everyday, like what I have on right now, I like light face. I like to look like I don't have makeup on, so I like to use face tints. So the ones that I have in my makeup bag, these two. So this one is the Pixie H2O Skin Tint. I have mine in the shade 5 Mocha, and this joint is like $27. It's pretty expensive and it's not that much in here. I be going through them. I have a few of them. So I get summer shades and then I get my winter shades. I'm wearing this today. I'm also wearing today the Fenty Beauty one, Blurring Skin Tint in the shade 20. Now, I got this right before I went on vacation, so I got darker. I kind of mixed them. Well, I actually used the Fenty one under my eye, and then I use this one on the rest of my face. Now, as far as foundations, I have also 2 foundations in my bag. The only foundations I've been wearing for a very long time. I don't even think I wore anything else outside of these foundations. One is the Lancome Ultra Wear. This is in the shade 462. It's amazing. And it's kind of matte. It says 24-hour wear. I don't wear makeup for 24 hours, so what would I know? Okay, so basically a dupe of this one, because this one is pretty pricey, is the Infallible L'Oreal 24-hour Fresh Wear. This is in the shade 510. It's pretty much the same shade. This one is a tad bit darker, but sometimes I like to mix them, especially when I get my summer shade. My little tan, y'all see it? I know you see it, girl. What palettes I got in my makeup bag? This is my cream contour palette that I use. It's e.l.f. Looks like this in the inside. I like it because it got multiple colors and it's small, it's compactable. I don't have to bring multiple ones and stuff like that. Another thing is my eyeshadow palette is by NYX. This is the Warm Neutrals. I'm a neutral girl, as y'all know. I love neutrals. I love basic colors. This is one of my like small compactable ones where I could just throw in my makeup bag and go. And if I want a pop of color, baby, I got my Berries by Juvia's or Juvia's, however you say it, place. I like it. I love it because it is a black owned brand. I gotta have black owned brands in my bag, y'all. I got to. Can't be traveling with all them palettes. I just can't do it because they get too heavy, and I already got a lot of shit that I don't even wear. What else I got in my makeup bag? I got concealers. We need concealer. Sometimes I literally only wear concealer, so I have to have a concealer. And y'all, this concealer, the Too Faced Multi-Sculpting Concealer, this is the best concealer ever. I tried others and others and others and others, but ain't none compared to this one. This is my go-to concealer that's going with me. I don't care how fat it is, because the packaging is fat, but that's the best part about it because you get so much product in here. I'm in the shade Maple, and this is more closer to my skin tone. It's probably like one shade lighter than my skin tone, which I really like, so I use this more so as a concealer. And the Radiant Cream Concealer by Neutrogena, and this one is in the shade Golden Medium Deep, and this one is about 2 or 3 shades lighter than my skin tone. So I typically use these together, so I have to have 2 in my bag. Bronzers that I use, Boom Bow. This one is Mocha Mammy. Y'all know Rihanna Queen, black owned makeup. I use this every time I do my makeup. So I'm surprised I didn't hit pan yet. But then again, I don't wear makeup that often. Blush, I always have at least one. This is the Milani Rose Powder Blush in Spice of Rose. I really like it because I wear it throughout every season. You can wear this in summer, spring, fall, and winter. It's a really pretty shade, like super pinky, but it's not like super red or anything. It's like a mixture. That's why it's called Spice Rose. Highlight, I always have one highlight in my bag as well, and one I have in my bag is from my homegirls line, Perfect Pout Cosmetics. She has a highlight glow kit. It's super pretty, looks like that. I'm trying not to blind y'all. It got a few ones in here. My favorite is this golden one, the golden one right here. This joint be having me looking like I took a bath in gold, baby. By the way, I'm going to try, I'm going to try to link all of these products that I'm mentioning below. Baby, it's going to take me forever. I'm not really a lashes girl. I bring lashes, which I'll show you in a moment. I have lashes in my bag, but lashes take too long to put on. I be want to fight, y'all, because one go on perfect, and the other one be like, I be sticking it right here, it be down here, glue be up here in my eyebrow. I be so mad, y'all. But I always have mascara. Better Than Sex, y'all. Better Than Sex is the best mascara. It's the best mascara. Nobody can tell me different. If you know something different, let me know. Leave it in the comments. I'll try it out. But if it's not better, I'm going to come for you. I'm just playing. Maybelline Lash Blast. Y'all see it's similar colors. This is basically a dupe of this. So when I'm going on a cheap date, I wear this. When I'm going on an expensive date, I wear this. That's it. Eyebrow razor. Definitely need this. Sometimes you need it if you got like a little lace showing. To snip that for your eyebrows, of course. Or if you need to take some tags off. If you're traveling, you forgot to bring little scissors. Nobody got scissors, you can use this to take the tags off. Of course, tweezers. Tweezers to put on your eyelashes that I can't put on. But I use it to tweeze my brows. And also, lash glue. Our one is fading. So that was really hard for me to read, y'all. Somebody always trying to load them on when I'm filming. Like, why? You could have molded yesterday when I wasn't filming. And speaking of lash glue, these are the lashes that I have in my bag. I reuse them all the time. They're reusable. I got it from a company called Faithfully Amazing. I will link them below. They're super pretty. I don't like my lashes to look overly dramatic. This is in the style Zaddy Please. For a powder, I typically use Laura Mercier. Laura Mercier. Is that how you say her name? I don't know. That's what I use on a daily. But for travel, because do they even have a travel size? I don't know. I use this Anastasia Beverly Hills one, loose setting powder in translucent. It's the small one. And I also always bring CoverGirl Clean Fresh Press powder. I usually use this to set the rest of my face. This one is in the shade medium 160. It looks like this in the inside. It looked light skin, but it works. It's like translucent to me, y'all. For eyebrows, I have Brow Wiz by Anastasia Beverly Hills in dark brown. This is my go-to. And then I use the NYX Fill and Fluff. I like this one because I'm liking like thick brows lately, and it has a really thick, I don't know if you can see it, pencil part. And then there's a brush. Then it has like a really nice brush on the end. Y'all see that? Can you see it? It's so soft, and it just makes your brows like look super fluffy, and I'm into that right now. So moving on to lip products that I have in my makeup bag. This is from my Homegirls collection. Again, the Perfect Pop Cosmetics. This is my go-to lip liner. It's brown. I use that. And I always have like a few combinations or whatever. So I also have the NYX, the shade Bedtime Alerts. It's a matte. Then I have this NYX Butter Gloss. So pretty. It looks like it like matched my skin tone almost. And then I always have a clear gloss in my bag. When I went to the beauty supply store, they didn't have any, so I picked up this clear one, but it has a little shimmer in it. It looks like that. It's super pretty. I have it on now. So all I did was to put on this lip liner with this clear lip gloss, and that's my lip combination today. Y'all, do y'all be listening to these expiration dates? Did y'all know makeup had expiration dates? This one say 18 months. If this is not done in 18 months, I'm still gonna use it. Dates, why can't they make them timeless? I don't understand. I basically went through everything except for setting sprays. So the two setting sprays that I have in my makeup bag is the Pixie Skin Tree Makeup Fix Mist with rose water and green tea. But this stuff smells so good. And I also use, oh my god, it's almost done, the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray Oil Control. This stuff is a must-have. They have the travel size, but I'm not buying the travel size because the travel size is like $32 and this is like $38. So why would I get the travel size? But I either get the De-Slick or the All Nighter. It's super good for oil control. So these help a lot. Excuse you. Anyways, the last thing I have in my makeup bag, which everyone should have in their makeup bag. If you don't have it, then you must be staying at hotels that provide it, baby, because you need some freaking makeup wipes. I usually use the Neutrogena ones, but I ran out. I got these from Ross, some off-brand Johns. It might not even be off-brand, it just might be a brand I don't know about. This is the Ellen Tracy one. I'm almost out of this too, but I have backup. This is the lavender and collagen, and it smells so good, especially if you're taking off your makeup at night, coming from party, dinner, or whatever. Lavender just gives you that, like, you know, when you're going to sleep, like you get lavender and chamomile tea when you're about to go to sleep, when you're trying to relax. I think that's perfect when you're taking off makeup, and then it has collagen in it. Like, who about to look wrinkled? Not me. Yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope I didn't bore you to death with all the things that I have in my makeup bag. So rate this video. You better like it though, but rate it if you like this video. Comment below what you have in your makeup bag, because I want to know, and let me know what I should try out, because I need to get outside the box sometimes. And thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much. If you didn't know, now you know. I'll catch y'all in my next video.